Madison, you live in a house, don't you? Is it that big house with a red roof?
Yeah, I do live in a house with a red roof. What about it?
Oh, I knew that was your house. The nameplate of the house had the same last name as yours, so I figured that was your house.
Ah, so you know where I live now.
Yeah, that's a very nice house you got.
Is it? Think it's like any other house.
No way. That's so nice of your husband to buy that house.
It was actually my parents.
It was?
He just moved here. So maybe you don't know, but that house is my parents' home.
Ah, okay. So your parents bought it.
Yeah.
Your family must have a lot of money, being able to afford a mansion like that. Do your parents run a business or something?
The value of money is subjective, so I can't speak for everyone, but my family owns a real estate company. My husband took over the company and is now the president.
Wow, so you're the president's wife. So you're filthy rich.
Well, it's not really a big company, so we're not loaded or anything.
Shut up. Just the fact that you're the wife of the president means you're loaded. I'll make sure to talk to you the next time I'm in trouble.
I'll do my best to help you out, but I can't lend you any money.
Oh, don't worry, I won't ask for your money. My husband and I are not that desperate.
Okay,
In any case, back to your house. It's close to the station. It must be pretty convenient. I wanted to live close to the station too, you know?
oh yeah?
I commute by train, so I use the station every day. But I drive to the station because it's kind of far away from my house. I usually park by the station, but the parking is so expensive.
Yeah, I hear parking around the station is not cheap.
No, it's really not. Hey, when my parking contract expires, can I use your yard?
What?
I want to park my car in your yard.
No. There's no space for parking.
What are you talking about? Look how big it is. It'd be nice if I can start parking there in like 2 months.
My dad and husband park their cars in our parking, so there's no space for you to park. Even if I let you park your car, how much were you planning on paying me?
Don't tell me you'd make me pay. I'm your friend.
Were you trying to park your car for free?
Of course, we're friends. A friend would let you park your car.
You have a lot of nerve. My dad owns that land. I can't make that call anyway. I doubt he'd let you park though.
You're a meanie.
I don't think this has anything to do with me being mean. How would you feel if someone asked you if they could park their car for free on your property?
I live in an apartment. I don't own any piece of land, so I wouldn't know.
Anyway, we can't let you park your car at our place.
Hi, Madison. I had to go on this urgent business trip, and I actually used your yard.
What do you mean?
Your yard is big enough to park like 5 cars. So I parked my car, and 2 of my co-workers also parked theirs.
What? I can't check now because I'm not at home, but are you saying that there are 3 cars parked in our yard?
Yep, mine and 2 more cars.
Oh, come on, Avery. You have to move them right now. I'm sure our neighbors aren't happy either.
Sorry, I can't. We're boarding soon.
Are you flying? Are you on a business trip abroad?
Yep. They suddenly told me that I have to stay in France for 6 months. I wasn't sure where I could leave my car. I thought about having my husband drop me off, but he was also on a business trip and was away.
Well, that's your problem, not mine.
Anyway, please keep a good eye on our cars. We'll be enjoying France.
No, wait, Avery?
Hi, stranger. What's up, Madison? I really appreciate you letting us park our cars for 6 months in your yard. We just flew back in from France and we are on our way to pick up the cars. I hope they're washed and waxed.
We don't have a yard in our house, you know.
What? Don't be ridiculous. Your house has a very nice yard with a beautiful lawn.
The yard that you parked your cars in wasn't actually ours.
Huh?
It has a very similar appearance and we do have the same last names, but that wasn't our house.
What? So if that wasn't your house, then whose was it?
Our landlord's.
What? Your landlord's last name is also Smith?
Yes. There are many Smiths in our neighborhood.
Come to think of it. Yeah, I think that's true.
Our landlord wasn't happy to see 3 strange cars suddenly parked in their yard. And Avery, you parked your car right on top of their vegetable field. You destroyed their veggies and they lost some money because they could no longer sell the veggies. They're really pissed at you guys, you know.
Did you know all along that we had parked our cars at the wrong house?
When I got home that day, I saw cars parked in the landlord's yard across from us, so I figured they were yours. Don't worry, I told the landlord that they were your cars.
What? Why didn't you tell me that we had the wrong house? You should have told me the moment you found out.
Well, you kept ignoring my calls. I called you a million times. Check your call history. I'm sure they're there.
You should have texted me instead of calling me. I can check text anytime.
Calling was easier than texting. I hate texting long messages.
Even so, how could you not tell me such an important thing?
Why am I being criticized here? You're the one that parked your cars without permission.
Well, that's true. Where are our cars now anyway?
Apparently, the landlord had the families of the car owners come pick them up. So your husband came to pick up yours.
You mean the landlord contacted my husband directly?
No, I guess it was easier to go through your company, so the landlord contacted your office.
My office?
They said you're taking 6 months off work for personal and family reasons. Do you want to tell me what this is about?
Maybe what they meant was business trip and not personal and family reasons.
Do you honestly think they'd make such a mistake? Maybe you're trying to hide something.
What are you trying to say? I'm not hiding anything.
Maybe you hooked up with one of your coworkers and you just followed him on his trip.
No. Don't make stupid assumptions like that.
It sounds like your husband already knows.
What?
Your husband has been suspecting for a while that you may be cheating on him. So he hired an infidelity investigator to check upon you. He already knows that you've been having an affair with a coworker 2 years younger than you, and that you tagged along to his business trip saying that it was your business trip.
But he didn't say anything when I told him I was going on a business trip.
I guess he was just pretending he didn't know, so apparently your boyfriend is also married? His wife might demand some compensation, you know.
Oh, that won't be good. I have to talk to my husband.
I think it's too late for a talk.
But I can't have him divorce me. I have to go home for now. Bye. I don't get it. When I got home, there was someone living there. My car's gone. Said earlier that my husband picked up my car, right? I'm so confused right now.
Your husband actually moved out from that apartment.
Huh. Where is he then?
He should be at his parents' place, unless he moved out from there also. He hasn't told you any of this?
He's called several times, but I was too busy to talk on the phone.
That busy hanging out with your boyfriend, huh?
What can I do? I have my needs as a woman.
What kind of lame excuse is that?
Anyway, my car. Where is my car? Please don't tell me you had it towed and that it's now sold off.
I guess your husband drove your car to your parents' place.
To my parents' place? So my parents know I'm having an affair?
He said he's told both parents, yours and his, about your infidelity.
No. That explains those gazillion missed calls from them. Oh my god, what do you think should I do?
This is between you and your husband. Maybe you two need to sit down and have a serious talk. Haven't you talked to him?
I'm too scared to talk to him. Oh, I know. Why don't you call him?
No. I refuse to meddle in your family matters. You two can decide what you want to do from here on.
He can be so intimidating when he gets mad. Plus, once he sets his mind on something, nothing will change his mind.
That's none of my business. If you don't want to get a divorce, why don't you go to your in-laws and have them talk to him? If he still says no, then I guess there's nothing you can do but to accept the consequences.
No, I can't just agree to divorce. I can't live on my own without my husband.
You have no one to blame but yourself for that. Anyway, don't expect me to help you because I can't. Bye.
Hey! My husband deserted me and my parents disowned me. My boyfriend's not divorcing his wife, so we ended up breaking up. I'm in such a shitty mess.
Yeah, I've heard. You're a hot topic among our mom friends.
I am?
Yeah. It's probably harder to find someone who doesn't know that you've cheated on your husband, and that you've been deserted by your husband and your boyfriend, and that you've been disowned by your parents.
Are you serious? Don't tell me it was you that spread those stories.
Of course not. I guess one of the chatty moms heard them, and the rest is history.
One of the chatty moms? You mean Luna?
Yeah. Luna wanted to know some details, so I told her. Then everyone already knew the stories the next day.
How could you do such a stupid thing? No one's on my side because of what you've done, Madison. Everyone ignores my texts. Some of the moms don't even read the text for a few days.
You did this to yourself, though. You can't blame anyone but yourself.
I hate you. You're part of the reason why I'm in this mess.
Hey, don't get me involved in this. You're the one that lied about your business trip and had the affair, not me.
Maybe my husband wouldn't have found out about the affair if it wasn't for you. I had to quit my job because of you, Madison. Do you realize what you have done to my life?
Again? How is this my fault? You did this to yourself. You handled the consequences.
How dare you talk like that? Don't you feel guilty for what you've done?
No, because I haven't done anything wrong. If anything, it's you who has to apologize to me.
Why would I have to apologize to you?
Because you were trying to park your car without my permission. True, you ended up parking in a different house, but still, that was your plan.
But I'm your friend. Why would you not let your friend park her car? You're so petty, you know that.
Fine. I have no desire to continue this ridiculous conversation. I get tired just talking to you.
What the? I'm not done talking yet.
You still want something from me?
I have to pay compensation to my husband and boyfriend's wife. I had to quit work because I couldn't stand the cold looks from my coworkers. I'm forced to make out a living, all because of you, Madison.
I see. You really want to make this my fault, don't you?
Of course I do, because it is your fault.
And what is it that you want me to do?
Support me for a while by giving me money.
What?
$400 for rent, $300 for food, $300 for other expenses. So the total of $1,000. Monthly bank deposit. This isn't a request. It's an order.
Where are you even getting these ideas? Are you completely out of your mind?
So you're not paying?
Of course not. Why would I pay $1,000? I'd rather donate that money to a charity than to pay you.
Oh, really? I hope you're ready to live in hell then.
What are you planning?
Not telling you. I'll work out the details soon.
I have no idea what you're up to, but don't do anything stupid. You're just going to be digging your own grave.
I take it that you're not complying with my request then.
$1,000? I don't have that much money. If you're having a financial problem, why don't you get another part-time job and earn money? You're crazy trying to solve your problem by making others pay.
Fine. I'll make you pay for this. Guess where I'm at?
Avery, what do you want?
Just answer my question. Where am I?
I don't know, and honestly, I don't care.
I'm at your house, Madison.
What? You're at my house?
You have fancy furniture. Even your plates look expensive. I guess you do live in a mansion.
Wait, you're really at my place?
Yep. I can send you pictures if you don't believe me.
How did you get in the house?
It didn't look like anyone was home, so I just smashed one of the windows. I shattered and destroyed your plates and furniture with my baseball bat. I also covered the painting that was hanging by the front door with my graffiti.
Oh, Avery, you have no common sense whatsoever, do you?
If you had apologized to me, none of this would have happened. But did you? No.
You're unbelievable. Don't think you can get away with this.
Are you going to call the cops?
The police have been notified.
What? You called the cops on me?
I didn't. The landlord did.
What are you talking about? Your parents own this house, don't they?
They did, but not anymore.
Huh?
That house went on the market. My parents live in a new apartment.
Really? You never told me that you have moved.
Why would I need to tell you that?
So, you mean someone else lives in this house now?
Yeah. One of the guys my dad works with lives there. I told him you had broken into his house and that you destroyed his things. He's pissed off. He's going to make you pay for everything you destroyed.
Wait. Everything in this house looks expensive. How much are they?
I don't know the exact number, but he's saying the painting you destroyed is at least a couple of $100,000.
A couple of $100,000?
And the furniture were all ordered from Italy. You'll be paying an astronomical amount of money just for the furniture.
No, please. Don't tell the guy that it was me that did it.
Too late. The police are already on the way.
The police? Shit, I better get out of here.
It's no use trying to run away. They already know it was you. The police station is pretty close to the house, so they should be there any minute now.
Uh-oh. I can hear the sirens. What do I do?
I'm glad they're there. Good luck and enjoy living in hell because you'll be there for a while.
No.
Avery was then taken and arrested by the police for trespassing and property damage. She didn't go to jail, but she was sentenced to pay a fine. Naturally, she was required to pay for what she had destroyed. And the total came out close to $200,000. Avery had to spend her days working several part-time jobs trying to pay off her debt. She was so deep in debt after paying off the money that she had to move out from our city. We have no idea where she is or what she's up to now. I imagine she's living every day in hell, but all I can say is that she deserves the life she's created for herself.
I heard that you guys are going to Universal Studio next week. Yeah, that's right. The kids have been wanting to go, so we decided to take them. It's been a year since we've been to Universal Studio, so we're really looking forward to it. That's nice. I've never been to Universal Studio, you know. Oh, I see. Why don't you go with your family too? But it's quite expensive, and it's too far from here. And my husband doesn't like long drives. I don't think he would take us. What about taking the bullet train? Or maybe you can take a tour bus. That's impossible. It's a waste of money to spend on transportation. If I'm going to spend all that money, I'd rather use it to buy souvenirs. But if you can't get there by car, you have to use public transportation, don't you? You'll have to save up for that, right? Oh, come on. Why can't you understand what I'm trying to say? What do you mean? I want you to take us with you. What? With us? Exactly. Riley's car seats 7 people, right? There's nothing wrong with 3 more people to ride. Wait a minute. But we want to enjoy this trip as a family. And my husband doesn't like to take other people in his car. He doesn't like having strangers riding with us. But we're not strangers. We're friends, right? You can at least give a friend a ride. If we were to go together, how are you going to pay for the tickets and gas? But I remembered Leila. Didn't you say that money is tight this month? I was planning to pay for the tickets, but why would I pay for gasoline? Huh? But you're riding with us, right? I'd like you to at least pay for gas in the highway. No. It's your car, so you should be paying for it. Well, if that's the case, we can't take you guys with us. If you really want to go, you're on your own. See ya. Leila, where are you? Nora says she has a headache. Can you come back soon? Yeah, ho! I'm so glad I came to Universal Studio. Thanks for paying for my ticket. I didn't think you'd come, actually. The fact that you didn't even bring your wallet? I don't really have a choice. I accidentally left it at home. You see, I'm a bit forgetful. There's more important things than that, you know. Like I said a while ago, Nora is not feeling well. We're near the entrance gate. Can't you come back? I definitely can't. We're almost ready to ride the attraction. What are you talking about? You're putting the rides before your child's health? Well, I've been waiting here for 60 minutes. We have to take this ride, you know. Besides, Nora just always gets sick easily. I'm sure she'll recover if we let her rest a bit. So please take care of my 2 daughters. Hey, wait. Leila, you really need to come back. Nora's terribly sick. Wait. Not when I'm having fun. Stop sending me bothersome messages. There was just a handsome cast member that I took a shot with him. Do you want to see it? I don't want it. I don't care about that. Will you listen to what I have to say? Okay. I heard Nora got sick. Just let her rest properly and she'll be fine. Or, if you feed her something delicious, she'll recover. Why are you so optimistic? She's your child. Why don't you take it a little more seriously? But I'm here in Universal Studio now. Just for today, I want to be free from the hassle of childcare. I'm speechless. I don't even know you anymore. Got it. I'm going to enjoy Universal as much as I want. Oh, really? Well, then you're on your own. We'll do whatever we want to. Okay, then I'll catch you later. Well, we had a lot of fun today. It's almost closing time. I'm so tired. Can you turn the car around at the exit? I didn't have my 2 girls to get in the way, so I played as much as I wanted. We're driving on our way home with your daughters. What? What do you mean, on your way home? I mean, as in... What? You mean you left without me? We had no choice. Nora wasn't really feeling well, so we decided to go home. We'll be arriving home in about an hour. Arriving home, meaning you guys left Universal long ago? That's right. We didn't have the time to have fun. Wait a minute! I'm still at Universal! So, why don't you just take the bullet train and go home? But since it's already late, that means the earliest you can go home is early tomorrow morning. Of course it's impossible! Riley, as I'm sure you know, I forgot my money! I can't stay in a hotel because I don't have any money. I can't even pay for the bullet train. You lied about forgetting your wallet, didn't you? Huh? What makes you think that? When we were in Universal, I saw you, buying food with your own money. You were holding your wallet tightly. That was your wallet, right? Maybe you were looking in the wrong place? But the girl said, Mom brought her own purse. They saw you, Leila, putting your purse in your bag. They talk too much. You can't blame your daughters for this. This trip is ruined because of you, Leila. I want you to pay for the whole trip. What? Because Nora got sick? No, it's not that. The fact you didn't pay for anything, and as soon as you got in the car, you did whatever you wanted to. You said you get bored driving for a long time, so you started playing a loud movie. You started fussing and moaning about how hungry you were. You were more of a handful than your 2 daughters. What? Are you saying I'm no better than a kindergartner? Maybe that's how it is. Your daughters were better behaved than you. That's rude! Besides, Nora told me. Nora said she wasn't feeling well since this morning. Yes, but she didn't have a fever, so I thought she was fine. But that doesn't mean you should force to bring her. I had no choice. There was no one who would take care of her. More than that, when are you going to pick me up? It's almost closing time. I don't know, Leila. If you have the money, you can handle it yourself. But it's gone! You brought your wallet, didn't you? I have the wallet, but the money is gone. You mean you spent it all? Yeah! I didn't bring much cash to begin with. I bought food, some souvenirs on the way back, so it's gone. I only have 50 cents left in my wallet. Your husband says you can use his card. Huh? Your husband didn't tell you anything? I haven't heard anything. Wait, you contacted my husband? Absolutely. Your daughter got sick. Your husband, he left work early. He's waiting for us now at home. But I thought he was on a business trip until tomorrow. He talked to his boss. He made arrangements so he could go home early. When I told him about you, he apologized several times. What? You didn't tell him anything unnecessary, did you? What extra things? About how I forced myself to go with you and your family on this trip? That I made you pay for the tickets? Of course I told him. And that Leila pushed her daughters on me. And that even though Nora wasn't feeling well, and that Nora just simply had fun and never bothered about anyone. Hey! Why do you tell him what he doesn't need to know? I didn't even tell him about Universal Studio in the first place. Yeah, it looks that way. He was surprised too. Anyway, I'll let your husband take care of your daughter. I'll leave it in your husband's hands for now. And you, Leila, you take care of yourself. Hey! I'm finally home. How dare you abandon me? Are you on the bullet train now? Yes! My husband is super mad at me. I'm going through hell. I hope it's just a sermon. Huh? Your husband is very upset that you pushed your daughter to me to take care of, and had fun all by yourself without even worrying. Of course I know he's mad. I'm sure he's going to start preaching as soon as I get home. You care so much about yourself and forget about your kid. She's just a little sick, isn't she? She gets a fever a lot. Why can't you worry even just a little? I heard your daughter had a fever after that and had a hard time. Is that so? But a fever is nothing. It's not a life-threatening illness. That's a terrible thing to say. People like you should stop being a mother right away. What? You don't have to be so angry. In the end, your husband took care of the girls. But we didn't get to enjoy the Universal trip to the end because we came home in the middle of the trip. Don't you even feel a little sorry for us? But you guys left without me, didn't you? Compared to that, it's no big deal that your trip was interrupted. It's no big deal. Then what I have to go through, I've got some hellish preaching time ahead of me. If I'm not careful, I might even get my in-laws to lecture me. He's always telling my in-laws about everything. I don't think a sermon will fix Leila's level. I don't even think you'll change. That's just too much. You're at fault too. Shouldn't you apologize to me first? Apologize to who? Me, of course. Huh? Will you please stop it? I'm the one who wants an apology. What? Are you mad? I get angry when I'm angry. Sorry, talking to you just makes me more furious, so excuse me. Hey! Don't end the conversation! Oh, my God, I don't know what to do. Answer me. I'm in trouble. What's wrong with you? I'm busy shopping. Stop shopping! I don't want to. I have a lot to do at home. You can put that stuff off. Just listen to me. Well, I'm all ears. I just got home and my husband and daughters are gone. So? Instead, there were divorce papers on the table. Riley, have you heard anything from my husband? I haven't heard anything. I remember your husband getting pretty angry, though. I wonder if he's really going to divorce me. You'd have to ask him. Did he leave a letter or anything? No, but he just sent me a text. What does it say? Leaving the sick kid alone? I can't do this with a woman who's so preoccupied with her play. He wants me to sign the papers and leave immediately. Well, I guess you'll just have to sign and leave then. You don't say that like it's someone else's business. Well, because it's someone else's business. That's terrible. A mom friend is in desperate need of help. You could have offered a helping hand or something. Why should I? Because we're friends. There's nothing I can do. Frankly, I don't care what happens to you, Leila. If you get divorced and kicked out, I'll be lucky if that's the case. What do you mean lucky? Leila, you're so self-centered. I'm tired of hanging out with you. That's what our other friends even say. What? And this trip? Leila, you made my husband very unhappy. And my son cried because you interrupted the trip he was looking forward to. Do you know that this is all because of you, Leila? It's not like I have a choice. I just wanted to go to Universal too. I know you wanted to go, but if you wanted to go, why didn't you just go without bothering others? That may be true, but I just couldn't raise the money, so if it's Riley, you and your husband are both working, and your husband works for a big company. I thought maybe you guys could afford it. You really are a brazen person. With someone like you, Leila, I should have cut ties with you early on. What? Are you going to stop being friends with me? Of course I'm going to stop being your friend. On the contrary, I was troubled so far. I'd be crazy to want to continue going out with you after causing me so much trouble. I'm sure it's going to be tough being on your own for a while. I wish you all the best in life. No. I'm not alone. I have a lot of friends besides you. Those other mom friends who said they're not going to hang out with you anymore? Huh? But I thought the other friends were on my side. Leila, you said bad things about me to the other friends, didn't you? What are you talking about? You may be playing dumb, but I know everything. You said you asked us to go on the trip with you, and that we left you behind because you got in our way. You even said you paid for the gas and the highway, and even made you pay for all the meals? Sounds like you had a lot to say about me, but no one seems to believe you though, Leila. That is a lie, right? It's true. They all accuse Leila of putting her own fun first, before her sick daughter. A person like you, they don't want anything to do with you, Leila. Don't tell me you didn't say something. I hope you didn't say anything you shouldn't have. I was just telling the truth. I didn't lie, like you. Well, you just got kicked out from your previous mom friends group, and now, again, you've lost another friend. Stop it! I'm hurting too. Don't say that. This has gone viral among the other moms in the group. I don't think anyone will take Leila's side. What? It's spreading? The mommy network is terrifying. I'm sure there's no one who doesn't know about it already. Oh no! What am I supposed to do when I can't even rely on my mom's friends? It's almost like my parents have disowned me. I have no one to help me. Disowned? What have you done? I owe them a lot of money, and they got so pissed when I said, they're my parents, so they should at least give me some money. They said, they don't know you anymore. And poured tea on me. I guess you deserved it. Don't try to depend on someone else. You have to do your best to survive on your own. I can't do that. That's why I'm in trouble. I was a stay-at-home mom, so I don't have any savings. And the money I saved up when I was single, I spent it all on whatever I wanted. I'm going to be poor once I'm on my own. I don't think you have a choice. You'll have to get a part-time job to earn money for child support and living expenses. Child support? If the divorce goes through, the children will go to one of the parents, right? If that's the way it's going to be, your husband will have the custody. You would be ordered by your husband to pay for child support. Wait, we have 2 daughters, remember? Does that mean I have to pay child support for both of them? Isn't that obvious? You'll have to work to make up for not being able to raise your children properly. I can't! I've barely worked since I got married. I don't have the confidence to work part-time. You have to do it even if you don't feel confident. If you don't work, you'll be living on the streets. That's even worse! Please, I've caused you so much trouble in the past. I apologize. Will you help me? Help you how? First of all, I need you to convince my husband to come with me. Persuade? Yes, convince him not to divorce me. I'm sure that if you say it, he'll listen to you. Okay? No way. Why would I want to get involved in someone else's family problem? Don't you get me in trouble, okay? Trouble? How can you ask such a thing from someone you caused so much trouble? Leila, are you crazy? You've been acting like a jerk. I'm trying so hard to ask for help. You should have some sympathy for me. Leila, you don't deserve any sympathy. You'll have to take care of yourself from now on. Wait a minute! Please, listen to me. I don't have to talk to you anymore. I'll block you from my line, too. Goodbye. In the end, it appears that Leila and her husband decided to divorce. After the divorce, Leila moved out of the house. The husband had the custody through the request of their daughters, and the husband decided to take the children and live with his parents. I don't know where Leila is and what she's doing, but I'm sure she is having and living a hellish life. We, on the other hand, are planning to make a return trip to Universal Studio in the near future. Now that Leila is gone, I hope we can enjoy our next trip as a family.